live na.
Let's go. And then send me the link para I can post it on FB too.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, and we're live. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon
Good
sa mga viewers
afternoon.
natin sa aking page. I'm welcoming na my guest, Miss Universe Philippines Rizal, Ericka Evangelista. Hi, Ericka.
Hello, guys. How are you?
Good. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I'm just gonna share this on my page para we're simultaneous. And then
Ay,
we're
nawala.
good to go. Ayan. Yan. Oo
I
nga,
am good.
ayan.
Ikaw, how are you? Kamusta ka?
I'm good. I've been doing a lot of things during this quarantine kasi I have to keep myself busy. When you're not busy, the tendency is you worry about a lot of things. Like iisipin mo na how is the future gonna be, ganyan for us. And then how about the pageant, ganyan. Plus me kasi I'm a fashion designer, so paano yung mga kasal
Lapit
ng
na.
mga sobrang lapit na din. So, medyo, if you worry too much, ayan, that's when your heart races so fast and then di mo na alam yung gagawin mo. So, right now, I'm trying to focus more on the pageant and focus on, like, giving my clients the gowns that they really dream of para mag-walk down sila ng aisle ng super happy sila with it.
So, ano tayo? Let's highlight your journey, of course, sa Miss Universe Philippines. But we'll also look on you on a different perspective. Meron akong presentation na prepare.
Ay,
Wait lang,
wow!
isi-share ko lang.
I'm so kilig
Meron
naman.
tayo, isi-share ko lang siya.
Okay, OMG.
Actually, yesterday si Zandra was also asking me, paano mo pa nagagawa yan when you are so busy with the things that you do? Kasi,
Oh. Nagulat nga ako na you have a presentation. I'm so surprised.
let's start getting to know you about, medyo inesto ko ng konti yung timeline mo. Konting, very light lang naman. I wanted to post some pictures. Then you will share me a little bit of story about yourself.
Okay.
Para hindi tayo puro yung mga standard na ano. First picture, of course, is your mom and you.
Oh, yes. It was
Can
her
you
birthday
describe?
yesterday.
Happy birthday po, ma'am. So, can you describe your relationship with your parents naman and your
Actually,
family members?
my relationship with my family members aren't perfect, but we're very close now. Before kasi, I used to be somewhat like a black sheep of the family. Somewhat lang naman. But I'm not entirely bad, oh. Biglang prineno. Kasi I used to go home very late because of work, ganyan. And then I still had a boyfriend back then. So, lagi akong all around the place. I'm always with my friends. I forgot to spend time with my family. It was only until I think 2 years ago that I really appreciated having them around kasi that was like yung pinaka bottom ng life ko. Nalugi po ako, Miss Michelle, sa business ng around 300K. And then I remember during that time, natetest din yung relationships na binuild ko through my entire life. Apparently, there are people na aren't supposed to be in my circle, ganyan. And then I was like super far away from the Lord, so I haven't gone to church for a really long time. Nung time na yon, parang feel ko kinuha lahat sa akin ni Lord to let me know kung ano talaga yung important. And one of the things na I found important was my family. As in, they've been my rock ever since that incident happened. And ang pinaka-masakit pa nga doon, imagine, I got through a bankruptcy the same year. And then when I was rebuilding back all of my money, I got into a recent surgery. So same year yon, 2018, I got into a surgery. So grabe talaga yung year na yon, and it took some toll on me talaga. Sobrang nasad ako, and there were times na hindi ko nga alam kung ano gagawin ko. I was questioning why I had to go through all that, parang sabi ko, Lord, parang I feel like mabait naman na ako. Like, I'm much a better person, ganyan. I feel like I'm kinder to everyone because of what I've experienced. Pero bakit, Lord, bakit masu-surgery pa ako? And then, bakit pa this year? Parang ngayon pa lang ako, Lord, nag-reaccumulate ng funds na I lost. And then, bakit this year pa? Ganyan. And then apparently, looking back, everything that happened in my life, good or bad, had a purpose. And then it led me to like being really close with my family. And nung time na nag-surgery ako, I remember I was really crying to my mom. As in, iyak ako ng iyak. I was telling my mom, Mama, why me? Ganyan. Kasi I couldn't accept it talaga. Mama, why me? Bakit out of all the people, why me? And then bakit sobrang abrupt? Kasi yung surgery, I just found out Friday na parang I needed surgery. Monday, sabi nila, okay, kailangan mo ng hospital. Kailangan Wednesday nandito ka na. Surgery ka na ng Thursday, ganyan. Parang baliktad talaga yung buong life ko, which I entirely planned out na. So, it was so heartbreaking na parang mawawala lahat ng plinano ko for myself kung kailan I was just rising up. Like, parang ngayon pa lang ako nagre-rebuild ganyan. So my mom was there and she was so strong. I remember she wouldn't cry kasi she didn't want me to cry more. But yun, nag-absent siya for the whole time na I was in the hospital just to like hold my hand and just for me to feel na I'm not there alone. And then nung sa labas, oh my God, tigil naiyak ako kasi I remember the moments. It's still so vivid to me. And I remember when I was outside the operating room, sabi ko dun sa yung nagtutulak nung gano'n. Nakalimutan ko
yung mga nurse.
Oo, dun sa bed. Sabi ko, wait lang. Ayoko pa pumasok. Tapos, kami ng mom ko, yung nurse ko na cousin, kasi dun siya nagna-nurse. Sabi ko, wait lang, can we say one prayer out loud? Kasi kinakabahan talaga ako. So, kaming tatlo, tapos labas kami ng operating room, tapos sabi namin, Our Father in heaven. Natatawa talaga ako, I remember. And then, from there, parang, buti hindi ako kinabahan kasi if tumaas yung high blood ko, there's gonna be a lot of complications during the surgery. And then, ayun, so it all went okay. And then as a family, I think we really grew closer after that. Parang I realized na, despite everything that you accomplish by yourself, kahit naging successful ka, you really do need your family with you. So, yeah.
Actually, I have to agree with that kasi may mga minsan na-overlook natin yun eh. Pero eventually,
Hello?
that we meet in our lives.
Ayan.
Sila lang yung pinakatotoo sa buhay natin, yun na sure.
Yes.
Yun yung will always be there for us forever and ever. Amen.
Yes. Actually, there are a lot of people who are very fortunate enough to have families like us. There are times, though, that there are families na, let's say, hindi masyadong fortunate na naging ganun ka-okay. But I do pray for those families. Kasi your family is really your foundation. I really do believe so. Hindi ka ang hirap gumalaw without people believing in you. So, ayun. Kaya I really pray for those families na like nagkawat-takot, whatsoever, na parang they do find their way back. They do find their way back. Like, what happened to me?
Parang, i-move on na tayo sa ibang, baka magkaiyakan na tayo dito. First part. Eto, anong story ng photoshoot na to? Parang sabi ko,
Very weird ba?
Sabi ko parang nasa telahan ba si Ericka dito? Then, can you give us more about kung bakit ito yung napili mong photo for Miss Universe na to Philippines campaign?
Yes, Miss Universe. Well, because I'm a fashion designer, marami kasi talagang tela sa Taytay na hindi nabibigyan ng attention. And we have a lot of warehouses. As in, tabi-tabi sila. And you could buy kilos per kilos ng tela doon. So, I went to a courtesy call kay Angono Mayor. And then, ang nangyari was, I submitted all of the plans. Kasi, when I did Miss Universe, meron talaga akong plan. As in, it's not just about like the glitz and glamours, the pictures, and the pasabogs. For me, it's about, helping people have this platform, ganyan, helping out people who need help. And one of those things is yung mga mananahe kasi they're very close to my heart. As a fashion designer, I would not be the success that I am today without my tailors. And I tell you, Miss Michelle, like, I'm so grateful for Pear. If you're watching, I love you. He's my head tailor and his family who became all of my team members. Kay Vince, who's an addition to the team. Everyone has been helping me succeed. Kasi if not for them, I can't sew all of these gowns all by myself. As in, so, yun yung mga one of the projects na I really wanted to push during that time, nung wala pang pandemic. So we wanted to give livelihood programs to people who wanted to learn how to sew. And then supposedly gonna design an RTW line. Tapos sila yung magpo-produce, and then a lot of the percentage nung makukuha namin dun sa production na yon will be sweldo for them. So I really wanted to advocate for proper payments ng tailors kasi I've been hearing a lot of stories na parang hindi sila nababayaran well. And then may iba na parang 10 piso per damit, ganyan. For me, it's not humane. Kasi imagine like, how long would you have to sew a top? Like, for example, my top, I feel like it's gonna be an hour. And then 10 pesos for an hour, that's too much for me. So yun. I always make sure na my team is well compensated. And I also wanted to advocate for that. So those are one of the things na sinubmit ko sa Angono. Tapos biglang they ended up touring me to the telahan kasi we were gonna use the telas dapat in Angono to advocate for kung ano meron kami dito sa Rizal. Tapos that's this photo. Kasi nangarap ako, sabi ko, parang social yata na I have a photo, tas telahan. Like, it's very my environment. So, ayan na siya.
Ito naman.
Oh my God, this is during the pandemic. This is actually my very small studio, which is the one you're seeing in the background. So this was the time na I was able to, how can I say it? I was able to sober up kasi I was really sad during the pandemic. No, Miss Michelle, being a fashion designer during this pandemic is really tough. Kasi nung pre-pandemic, we were doing so well as a company. Like my small enterprise is doing so well to a point na every time I go to Miss Universe, I would have to go to a fitting pa afterwards, even if it's 12 a.m., 1 a.m. I have to fit all of my clients. Ganyan. So I was very happy. Like, ang dami kasi naming incoming projects. There was Rustans, magkakaroon na kami physical store. And then there were talks of having an RTW line. As in, everything was good. So I was very, very happy. And then when the pandemic came, of course, there was a call to help for fashion designers. So I did what I can to do yung PPEs, yung share ko as a fashion designer. And then, nung time na yun talaga, doon ko dinevout yung buong effort ko because I was so sad na wala akong gagawin na wedding gowns kasi walang kasal eh. So, sabi ko, oh my God, okay, so let's put our energy somewhere else. Kasi ikasad ko siya pag iniisip ko na like wala akong gagawin na gown. Come May, doon ako nagkaroon ng parang peace. I think natanggap ko na this is what is really happening and I have to move forward. Kahit wala na yung mga naging pangarap ko na dapat matutupad, ganyan. Parang I really have to move forward. So, this photo is really sentimental for me kasi this marks the day na I actually accepted na this pandemic is happening and I'm gonna fight pa rin na hindi ako mag-give up just because I'm a fashion designer in this pandemic, mag-iiyak-iyak na lang ako kasi wala kaming weddings, wala akong gagawin, ganyan. Hindi, parang I'm gonna do something about it. I'm gonna still make all of my bridal gowns, continue on kasi when you give hope to yourself, the tendency is you also give hope to everybody else. Mas lalo na yung bride na gagamit nitong gown na to. This is actually done na. I might share the picture sometime soon. But yung bride na gagamit to, tuwan-tuwa siya. I think it also sparked hope within her. Kasi, alam mo yung nakikita niya na on the works na yung gown niya. And someday, sooner or later, kakasal din siya. Ayun yung kwento nitong picture na to.
Actually, may follow-up question lang ako naisip out of the blue. How would you feel, I mean, anong outlook mo towards the fashion design industry towards the rest of the year and probably the early 2021?
I think for me, personally, we still have business eh. It just needs to be adjusted. Kailangan mo lang siya i-steer muna as of the moment. For us, the first thing na we did was yung retail line namin na dapat Sir Stans, we made it into an RTW line of protective wear, which is called Essential Plus Care. And actually, ang cute nga anong story noon. We called it Essential Plus Care kasi 'di ba there's so much happening, so much suffering, I mean, happening around the world. And I think there is a need to like put one step forward lagi. Dapat lagi we always think of the good of everyone. So Essential Plus Care stands for parang business for good. And then for every mask and PPE that you buy from us, so for every mask you get a free medical mask that will be given to our frontliners. And then for the PPEs naman, 100 pesos goes to Ladiawan Youth Group Government, and they advocate for having electronics, gadgets for e-learning naman ng students. So, that's what I really built during this pandemic. Kasi sabi ko, if gagawa lang tayo ng negosyo ngayon, parang hindi yata kaya ng sikmura ko, nakikita lang ako, tapos hindi magbe-benefit yung ibang tao. It's just so capitalist for me. I'm so sorry, but it's just so capitalist for me. During this time, you really need to help. Di talaga pwedeng parang negosyo ka ng negosyo. It has to be something na parang would be fruitful for everyone, not just for you. Ayun yung ginawa namin. So, for the next year, I mean, for the entire year, I think we are still gonna have a lot of weddings, pero smaller ones. We're slowly recovering in terms of ano ba tawag dito? Hindi. Custom made, yon. Custom made wear. We're slowly recovering in our custom wear. And I think this September, we already have 3 weddings. We usually have 5 weddings in a month. So, ngayon, at least like halfway we're there. So, ako, I'm very grateful na agad for that. Hindi na ako magreklamo doon. I'm super happy about it. And then, I think we're moving towards intimate weddings. So, less magarbo. I'm slowly looking into making an intimate wedding collection if the time and the Lord like gives me the money to be able to release a new set. Why not? Ayun lang naman yung pag-alinlangan ko ngayon eh. Kasi cash flow is really like onte lang. So I have to like ganyan, even if I have a lot of ideas, like, ayan. So, if cash flow allows, I definitely launch an intimate collection sometime soon. And then, I think for Q1 next year, mag-resume na yung medyo bongga-bongga weddings. Pero hindi super bongga katulad noon. So, onti-onti, slowly at a time, I think we have a very bright future. We just have to hope and pray. Yun talaga.
Ayun, I have to agree with that. Wala na tayong dapat ireklamo ngayon eh. With the fact that we are okay, we still have work. I do work in an educational institution. Na buhay pa yung trabaho ko sa school. And then you still have your designing of gowns, kahit downscale to 3. So, 3 weddings from 5 in a month. So, parang wala na tayong mareklamo ngayong sa buhay natin eh. More than siguro na yung we just need to pray and hope na everything will turn out to be better soon. Sana.
Yes, I think as a society, based on what happened during this pandemic, I think we will be a good society. I mean, a better society even. Kasi ngayon, na-realize na natin what's important for all of us. Like, what's important in our family kasi we're always with our families. What are the important relationships that we need to cultivate? Now we have time to think and realize what do we really want to do in our lives. So, feel ko, there will be a great awakening in all of us. And pagtapos nito, when we step outside, we're different persons na. I hope better persons. So yun, I'm praying better persons.
Siyempre, dapat for the better. Ito, actually, matagal ko na nakita tong project mo na to, but I haven't really had the chance to talk to you. What was yung sa Barya ni One project? This was done in March, di ba? March or April?
I think March. So, a little backstory to this. Nung una kasi, there was a call for fashion designers to make PPEs kasi nawalan ng PPEs talaga all across the Philippines. And gumawa yung OVP ng group. Tapos nandun yung standards of the PPEs, what are the tell us na are gonna be used, ganyan, and then what are the patterns, ano yung mga safety measures na we have to check, ganyan. And luckily, I have a really good-hearted team. So they volunteered to do the PPEs for free. All I had to do was scout the materials for them. So ako lang yung bumili ng materials, ganyan, and then nilabor yun ng team ko for free. A lot of people saw the initiative of my team, and then sabi nila, Ericka, we want to help. I think nung time na yun, everyone was so gigil to help, and I love that. As in, everybody wanted to help. So everyone was messaging me, ganyan. And eventually, ang nangyari, I partnered up with Discover MNL. So it's a social media brand, I think in IG and Facebook. Known sila for promoting tourism in the Philippines. And then they approached me if I could produce all of the things that Bariani One would accumulate. So lahat ng budget na makuha nila, we would produce. Sabi ko, okay, sige, I'll help you out. Parang ilan ba yung kailangan mo, ganyan. Magpapa-distribute tayo ng labor para lang maano natin in time, ganyan, ma-meet natin yung timelines. So at first, our target lang ni Discover MNL was 300K to produce everything. Kasi ako, non-profit ako talaga. I just do it for free. I just scout lahat, and then ako naghahanap ng mananahe. Basta God, as in, paved a way for everything to be so smooth and so successful. Nung kami ni Discover MNL, the first day, now I said yes. I think parang 15K pa lang siya the first day. 15K. Come the next day, I think we were at 300K, which was our original goal. 300K lang talaga yung gusto namin. Tapos ipaproduce na agad namin siya. 1 week after, we were at almost 1 million, and then naging 1.5 million at the end of the run nung advocacy namin. Tapos, sa sobrang dami namin na nalikom na funds, I even had to open 2 more factories. Kasi 2 more factories kasi hindi kaya ng team ko. Ilan lang naman yung team members ko. And they're couturier, so iba yung iba yung way nila magtahi compared to yung normal na subcontractors ang tawag doon. So I had to open 2 subcontractors. Luckily, God made me meet 2 contractors in Malabon and Angono. Sobrang bait. Wala akong sakit na ulo. Ayun na, sobrang bilis lang ng process namin. I also met Kuya Joni and some other tela manufacturers or producers na binigay sa amin talaga yung tela on the right price. Kasi during the pandemic, maraming medyo nasad ako, pero medyo maraming mapagsamantala during the pandemic na ginagawa nila twice yung price, thrice yung price. And I was very lucky na I found yung pinaka suppliers. Hindi ako natulog kakahanap noon, pero I'm so happy na I found them, na they were true to honest about what they're doing. And ginagawa lang talaga nila yung distribution just so mapapabilis yung paggawa ng PPE. So that was the story. And then ang ending was we produced, I think, 5,000 plus PPEs. We distributed it to Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, and we were helped by so many people, like Angkas, LBC, Cebu Pacific helped us bring the PPEs everywhere. Grabe. I think marami pa, si Choco Mucho even donated 300K plus. Everyone made this happen, and I'm so proud na I was able to be part of this movement and helped a lot of frontliners and saved their lives kasi they've been saving so much.
Ito, I think this is the last one. Ito yung pinaka-recent.
Yes! That was my recent shoot at Lily's Farmhouse. So, this one actually, kasi si Lily Farmhouse, sobrang maganda siya na venue. And then when you look at it, you think it's so small. But grabe, ang lawak niya kasi. So, my team and I ended up in the morning. Naglalakad-lakad lang kami sa gilid-gilid. And nakita namin tong flowers na to, yung magandang flowers sa gilid. So, sabi ko, guys, ang ganda. Sila din nagandahan. So, we took a shot there. And then that was to promote Havaianas, by the way. So sabi ko, okay, sige, set up tayo dito. But originally, the whole shoot was for my swimsuit shoot. Wala pa yung pictures now. So I'm gonna share sometime soon kasi finifix pa nila the lighting, everything, ganyan. So I'm super excited to show you that. And yung time na to, nakakatawa, oh my God, am I gonna tell this? Yung time na to kasi, medyo basa yung yung grass. So, alam naman to ni Lily Farmhouse, though. Ano, medyo basa yung grass and I couldn't lay there. Like, na-bare lang yung legs ko, ganyan. Kasi mangati ako, I would have allergies, which is harder kasi nasa competition tayo. So, we got the blanket. This is the blanket, yung inupuan ko. So, we got the blanket and then placed the zippers there. Tapos ako, yan. Tapos it ended up so magical. Ang ganda yung shot. I can't even believe na sometimes this is me. But the shot ended up so perfectly. So I love it.
Actually, yan muna. Stop ko muna bago ako mag-continue.
Okay.
We've talked about yung mga experiences mo ng pandemic. Yung, like for example, yung matamlay na business and all these. Meron ka ba na-discover sa sarili mo na, ay, nung pandemic lang na-realize, parang, kaya ko palang gawin to, yung ganun.
I think what I realized during this pandemic was my capacity to repurpose broken dreams. Kasi for the longest time, I've had a lot of broken dreams. But ang na-discover ko is hindi pala ako marunong mag-give up. I will like rest. Ayun, I would rest. I will like take my time and then recognize my feelings, my emotions. But I won't ever give up. Ganun pala ako as a person. And nung na-establish ko na ganun ako, sabi ko, okay, like we are gonna win anything in life na we want to. Yun. So I want to encourage everybody who's been feeling the same, like feeling very low, very sad, helpless during this pandemic, na you can rest, you can totally rest, and you can like take your time and then lift your spirits up, pero you never give up on your dreams. Listen, you never give up. This is not the end. This is just gonna be a start of something new for you, and you're gonna make so many more things great.
Actually, I have to agree with that, na parang, hindi ngayon yung panahon to give up on our dreams. And also, if feeling mo walang kwenta tong year na to, ayos lang yun. It's not really, feeling ko lahat naman tayo, hindi natin nagawa yung mga plano natin majority of us.
Mm-hmm.
So, maybe 2021 would be greater than ever before.
Yes.
Now, yesterday, I started this yung next segment ng ating kay Sandra. I wanted to do it the same with you, is to get to know you by having you choose between two statements.
Okay.
Would you rather?
Okay. I love this. Okay, I'm ready.
Game na?
Yes.
The next one would be, would you rather call or text using your mobile phone?
I think I would rather call. As you would have noticed, I like talking. I like connecting to people. Kasi with text, sometimes you can't give the right emotion. Ganyan. So as a person, I love using emoticons to show how I feel. But I would rather call personally. Kasi parang it's different when you hear a voice. Na, 'di ba? Parang mas malambing or kaya parang mas nasasabi mo yung what you wanna say compared to just a text message. Ayun. So personally, it would be a call for me.
Would you rather spend money on clothes or spend money on food?
OMG! Oh my God! Napaisip ako dito. Kasi syempre, of course, I'm a fashion designer. So, at first, when I was younger, I would definitely say I'd spend money on clothes. But I think I grew out from that. Parang nag-stop na ako spending on so much clothes. Actually, I started wearing only my own design 2 years ago. Wala na akong binili after nun. Kahit t-shirt, pants, wala. As in, puro damit ko na lang yung sinusuot ko and I'd rather have it that way. That's a more sustainable way of doing fashion and then mas bagay sa akin kasi mas fit siya sa akin. So right now, I think I'd spend more money on, pwede bang hindi food? Kasi I don't really like spending so much on food too. Like, I'm sakto-sakto lang. More on
Oh,
spend
sige,
money
spend money
on
on...
books. Ayun yung sagot ko talaga dito. Wala siya dito sa choices eh. But spend money on books. I love reading books. As in, every month, I read about 3. And then sometimes, I would go overboard. In a month, I would buy 5. Ganyan. I spend like 3K just for my reading stuff. I really find it therapeutic. And then, I also learn. Kaya I really love reading. I really love reading.
Would you rather spend your free time sleeping or also working?
OMG, this is a debate. Kasi personally, me, I'm a workaholic person. So when you give me something to do, I'm gonna finish it, ganyan. And then, I'm not just gonna finish it, I'm gonna finish it with cherry on top. Ganun ako mag-work. But, lately kasi, since I'm the business owner now, I have more time to sleep compared to before when I was working in corporate. So, I think now, just a balance of the two. Yun yung tamang sagot. Kasi I'm still a workaholic, but I respect my rest time now compared to before na sobrang gigil na gigil talaga ako mag-work. Na I'd rather work than sleep, but health is a priority ngayon eh. So I would be in between. I would spend good time in between those two.
Ako rin. Pero since ako, I have 2 jobs. Feeling ko, working ang sagot ko dito. Kung ako
OMG,
sasagot.
oo nga. What is your second job, by the way?
I am part of FEU Policy Center as a IT specialist, and I also work as a part-time professor for
Oh!
another university.
That's awesome, girl. That's so awesome.
Actually, itong Facebook Lives, interviewing you girls, and getting to do this, would you rather things sa mga candidates, parang it's my sort of pang-balance ng buhay. Parang,
We're the other side of the serious spectrum, Char.
yeah, oo. Eto, sabihin ni Ericka sa akin, ba't lahat ng would you rather questions parang ang hirap sagutin?
Ang hirap nga Ako personally, I would rather be rich. So I can bless so many more people. Ayun talaga, on point yon. Kasi if I'm rich, I'm gonna be able to give more money to people who need it. Yon.
Diba kung mayaman ka, and tumutulong ka, eventually magiging famous ka rin eh.
Well, true, pero silently siguro. Kasi personally ako, like, I don't intend my good works to be, like, PRIs, if tama yung word, or publicized yun. My good works to be publicized. Kasi you're not really doing it for the sake of, like, what other people would say, ganyan. You're doing it out of your own heart lang naman eh. So, ako talaga personally, I would rather be rich to be able to bless a lot more people.
Would you rather get up early or stay up late?
Natatawa ako kasi this is like my life dilemma in one question. Kasi personally, oh my God, I really stay up late. As a person, I really stay up late. Kasi feel ko I'm a night owl and a lot of artists will say yes with this kasi we find more peace and we find parang mas tahimik sa gabi, so you have better quality when it comes to your art, ganon. Ako personally, when I sketch, it's usually in the middle of the night, 10 p.m. to 2 a.m., ganon. I think, mas magaling akong mag-sketch, mas tahimik kasi, less distractions, ganyan. But ako ngayon, during this competition, I'm trying to get up earlier because we have to work out. Syempre, mga 1 hour and a half na agad yun ng life namin. And then personally, I want to be able to speak better. So I'm trying to like bulk up on podcasts, bulk up on reading, ganyan. What else do I do in the morning? I also like try to put my mantras for the day, my focus of the day, ganyan, where will I put my energy to. So, feel ko, during the morning, I get all that done agad. As in, sometime I would wake up ng 5 a.m. And then by 7 a.m., done na ako, nakapagluto na ako ng breakfast noon for my family, ganyan. Tapos nakapag-exercise na ako, naayos ko na yung mga things ko for the day, and then ready to go na ako dun sa mga iba pang iutos sa akin. So, personally, I would want to get up early.
Meron nag-comment dito sa ating chat. Hindi kasi nakikita sa Zoom yung chat eh. From Miss Daisy Jane Montaniel. Yes, Montaniel, if I get the surname right.
Oh, hi,
Yes.
Daisy!
Yes, hindi siya natutulog pag BR season. Yan daw ang confirmation. Yan yata ang confirmation ng sagot mo dito sa tanong na to.
Kasi during work, ako kasi talaga, I'm very passionate about everything that I do. And sabi ko nga sa'yo, when I do something, I just don't do like things na parang maipasa lang. I don't like doing that. So, in our office before, kasi I used to be a business development manager, we would have business review season, and that is the toughest season for us. Magagawa ka ng parang 1-year plan on how you can expand the business, ganyan, how you can make this channel grow ganitong percent, and then as in lahat talaga, pati yung per can, kasi century tuna yung binibenta ko noon, per can ng century tuna, ilan ibebenta mo, paano mo siya ibebenta, ano yung promo na gagawin mo, ganyan. So everything in one night. Personally, ako talaga yung promise, ako yata yung di talaga natutulog sa lahat ng tao doon. Kasi gusto ko talaga na parang sure na sure ako na alam ko yung ginagawa ko, malinaw siya sa utak ko, maganda yung itsura niya, ganyan. So, that is me. Kaya, ayan, hindi talaga ako natutulog pag VR season. Ako yung hindi nakakatikim ng breakfast buffet sa hotel, hindi ko nahigaan yung kama ko, ganyan. That's me.
Would you rather ask for help or figure it out yourself?
Okay, personally, kasi I like learning alone, but when I can't really do it, I really ask for help. I'm in between also. Kasi for me, parang hindi ko gusto na sinuspoon feed ako kasi I might like discover new ways of doing it myself na much faster for myself. Parang ganon. And then, pag hindi ko talaga kaya or hindi ko talaga siya matutunan alone, I would ask for help. That's really how I do it. Personally.
Would you rather have more time or more money?
Wow. This is a difficult question, ah. But if I were to choose, I would rather have more time. Kasi more time for me means having more money. Promise. Kasi di ba, in time, pag nawalan ka kasi ng money, mabilis lang yan ma-replenish. Kikitain mo lang uli yan. But your time is definitely gold. Hindi mo na yun mababalik kasi walang atrasan. Hindi na siya mag-recuperate. Tama ba yung word ko? But yun, hindi na siya babalik talaga. Kaya I would rather have more time.
Totoo rin naman kasi if you have more time, you have more chances to make more money.
Yes.
Ito, gusto ko itanong sa'yo. Would you rather have the ability to read people's minds or make two people fall in love?
Oh my God. This is a hard question, ah. Ako personally, I wouldn't want to read people's minds. So, I think I would go with the second one to make two people fall in love. At least, I would do good by, spreading more love in this country, in this world, ganyan. Kasi if I had the ability to read people's minds, parang that's disturbing to their privacy di ba? Tapos parang wala na akong respect, I would go parang wala na akong boundary. Hindi ko lang sila iintindihin for what they really are. Nawawala yung human interaction talaga. So, I don't want that. I just make two people fall in love para happy sila.
So, sa mga friends ni Ericka, alam niyo na kung...
Ako na yung magiging matchmaker. Char.
Matchmaker. Would you rather always know what time it is or always have the exact change?
Oh my God. This is also a hard question, but I would rather know what time it is. Know what time it is. Kasi personally, sometimes when I do have changes, sometimes hindi ko na siya na-check. Pero ako, I like being on time. I like keeping schedules. I'm a very busy person. So, time really matters to me. Like, Bawat 10 minutes na nalilate ako, alam ko yan. 5 minutes, 1 minute, ganyan. Napaprustrate na ako sa self ko, ganon. So, I really like to be on time. Most especially now.
Oo, parang ang hirap eh. Would you rather be able to see your own future or be able to see everyone's future but your own?
OMG, ako personally kasi, I would want to respect my progress and not know where I'm going to be, but work hard to get there. Kaya ako, pwede bang no to both? Kasi I don't want to see everybody's future eh. It's all a journey for me. And feel ko, parang working towards the journey or working towards the destination is the best way to see it all eh. Kasi if you see the ending, paano mo may enjoy yung progress, di ba? Paano mo enjoy yung kwento mo? Di ba wala? So ako, nada ako dun sa dalawa. Nada. Nada. I would like to keep life as it is.
Ay, ito na pala. Stop ko na. With all the things that you're doing, yun nag-flash yung next question ko. Yung next question ko is, how do you keep a balance yung namamanage mo yung oras mo?
Ako personally, kasi since I'm an entrepreneur now, I really do have a lot of time in my hands. But before, when I was still working, you would really see me with a really big eye bags kasi I would work 5 times a week. And then I would study fashion design Saturday. I would do my plates Saturday, Sunday, and then repeat cycle ulit. Grabe talaga yon. But when I had the opportunity to earn as much as I can in corporate, in fashion design, sobrang naiyak ako noon. Kasi sabi ko, finally, I can really put all of my time with my family kasi I realized how important they are in my lives, ganyan, with my friends. Then I got to develop myself so much more. So right now, I actually have a lot of time in my hands because yun yung masaya when you're a business entrepreneur. Mahirap siya when you're starting out. No? Pero pag umokay ka na, when you're progressing, mabilis na siya eh. Parang you just know when to expand, how to strategize more, ganyan. Ano na lang siya, it's a battle between ako personally, it's a battle between your cash flow para doon ka makakapag-launch ng ganyang kadaming collection, ganyan. And then the capacity of your team, kung hanggang gaano kadami yung kaya nilang gawin. Ayun na lang yung akin eh, but time for me is medyo marami akong time now. So, kapag there are opportunities to mentor young entrepreneurs too, I do embrace that as well. Meron ako recent lang, parang mga UST students sila who are gonna be doing some RTW line. Yun, so I have a lot of time, kaya I can share a lot of me. A lot of me everywhere I go, kaya I love it. I think one of the best ways to schedule though, or to manage your time is to make a schedule. I make a weekly schedule. Ayokong nakakalasyon or natitibag siya. Kasi parang every hour for me serves a purpose. Like for example, this hour order akong tela, this hour segregate akong tela, ganyan. Or kaya tayo, parang meron akong interview with this, I have to prep up for the interview. So every hour really serves a purpose for me. But I do also give myself time to rest. Dapat mga 9 p.m. wala na akong ginagawa. That is purely nagbabasa na lang ako or I just do social media, ganyan, basa-basa, tulog-tulog, or kaya Netflix, if pwede. But that's me. Parang I really try to put it sa afternoon or sa morning, yung mga work ko.
Connect natin yung ngayon kasi you've been busy with Miss Universe Philippines. Paano mo siya nababalanse? I mean,
with all of this?
Yeah, oo.
Actually, well, it's very tough too, but since I have a say kasi in my entire enterprise. So when parang, how do I say it? Inuuna ko muna yung schedule ni Miss Universe, yun. And then I plan all of my enterprise's schedule afterwards. Kasi si Miss Universe, syempre, they follow their strict timelines and schedules, ganyan. but my small company can follow me kung ano yung schedule ko. So parang, okay guys, kunyari magre-relay ako ng mga message yan. Pag nawawala-wala ako, they would totally understand. My team is very supportive, as in very, very supportive. So, pag may ginagawa talaga ako, okay lang, best pa nga tawag na sa akin. Okay lang, best, ganyan ka lang, dyan ka lang, dito lang kami. Basta send mo lang sa akin yung ganito when you're okay, ganyan. So kami, parang we give and take. We really do give and take. And then, yung as for the others, the trainings, I schedule beforehand. Like naka-window na yung mga schedule. And then I also leave 4 hours per day just so kapag may just in case na nangyari, para doon ko siya ilalagay just in case masira yung schedule ko for the day. Pag ganun. So, ayun, I plan beforehand. Parang I don't like getting anything by chance. Ayun. Dapat lahat yan planado, pulido, ganyan. Or may backup plan.
Ang dami ko na pick up dito sa interview na to. Parang sabi ko, how to be organized by Ericka.
Uy, pero it's easier said than done. That's all I can say. It's easier said than done. It has to be something that you live by para natural siya sa'yo. Kasi personally, when I started out doing business and then wala akong timelines, sabi ko, ang saya, like, I can do anything. I can eat out with my friends, ganyan. And then I won't have to think about all of the deadlines, ganon. But you need to have discipline when you're an entrepreneur kasi you're your own boss. So, ikaw magsasabi kung kailan ka magtatrabaho or hindi ka magtatrabaho. And pag tamad ka or tinamad ka, walang lalarga. So, it's all up to you. Kailangan mo may discipline ka talaga.
Eto, na-curious ako bigla. Yung being an accomplished designer, kahit pero do you always wanted to be a beauty queen?
Oh, being a beauty queen kasi for me was my dream when I was younger. And then, nung naging fashion designer ako, when I found my calling, my purpose, natupad ko yung dreams ko na, my inner self didn't want me to believe na I could. Doon ko na-realize na, shocks, baka may purpose yung dream ko of becoming a fashion designer. It's to like spread awareness na parang you can definitely pursue your dreams and live the life na you want to have. Kasi before, I would tell myself na hanggang dito na lang ako, corporate na lang ako, ganyan. And then, sasabihin ko sa sarili ko, lagi na lang ako nag-work, ganon. Or kaya parang I'm not courageous enough to, really go after my dreams. Since sobrang scared ko and I would listen to so many people na walang pera sa fashion design, ganyan. Walang future ang mga artists. Ang dami talaga. You would hear so many noises inside of your head and in the community. So parang nung time na parang, I think that was November last year or December last year, my best friend sent me the application of Miss Universe. Sabi niya, Bessie, they sent out yung form. So, eto na, sinesend ko na siya sa'yo kasi I know na this is your lifelong dream too, besides becoming a fashion designer. And sabi ko sa kanya, okay, I'll think about it. I really think about it. Kasi, when you become a beauty queen, it's not just about like, na gusto mo maging maganda, you just wanna be fabulous, ganyan. You have to have a purpose. And for me, nung time na yon, okay, what is the purpose of why am I gonna do this? Inupuan ko talaga yon. Parang ang tagal-tagal ko siyang inisip. Kasi that's gonna take a lot of your energy, your money, your effort, your time. Sobrang dami niya kakainin sa whole system mo. And then there are gonna be a lot of people who are gonna say a lot of things about you. So dapat talaga, when you go into a pageant, sobrang clear talaga sa'yo kung ano yung gusto mo mangyari. What is your purpose? Ano yung gusto mo maging outcome? How are you gonna do this? Yun muna yung sinattle ko with myself. And then, when I found my purpose, which was to bring about the dreams of other people, kasi nga ang dami talaga, for sure talaga, Miss Michelle, ang dami ditong scared na i-push yung dreams nila just because ang daming sinasabi ng ibang tao or kaya yung mga sinasabi ng utak nila na hindi nila kaya, ganyan. Ako talaga, I want to encourage them. I really want to give a voice to these people who are parang nasa-stop kasi yung brightness nila eh. Nasa-stop yung brightness nila. Nasa-stop yung talents nila just because of all of the noises. I want you guys to believe in yourself. Kasi ako personally, I never knew I was gonna be here, na I am gonna be accepted by Miss Universe. neither did I know na I'm gonna be a fashion designer who actually made a name, ganyan. But believe, when you just believe in yourself, when you pray, when you put all of your heart and hard work onto it, it's so impossible na you won't succeed. As in, ito, coming from me na talaga to, who had been bankrupt 2 times, have been in the wrong career for 4 years. Tapos had studied the wrong degree in college. That's just restudied again. You can really do what you really want to do in life. So that is my main purpose for this pageant. To bring about that hope.
Parang na-encourage tuloy ako bigla. I have
Ay!
this
What's your dream? What's your dream? Ito yung mga gusto ko pinag-usapan.
I have this internal this dream before na maging abogado pa.
Oh!
Actually. Pero parang, yung ko, now parang feeling ko, am I too old to be a lawyer? Parang ganun. Kasi I'm 29 na. I'm 29 na. Then I was lined up in the education sector for about 8 years na, halos, after I graduated college. So parang sabi ko, kung maglo-law school ako, ng 31 ako, gagraduate ako siguro mga 36. Tapos magba-bar exam pa ako. So sabi ko, shit. ang tagal na ng ang tagal na battle na naman ulit.
If I may share with you, kasi my mom also had the same experience. My mom was 52. She worked for 30 years, more than 30 years na now. And artist yung mom ko by heart. She really wanted to paint. But unfortunately, due to poverty, and then parang she really wanted us to have a beautiful home, parang to be educated well, nagtrabaho talaga siya corporate for 30 years, and she let go of that artistry. Nung nag-fashion design ako, I think sumiklab ulit yung courage kay mama na, uy, parang it's not too late. At 52, she studied arts. And then now, like...
Commissions, yung latest mong post na si mama mo naggagawa ng mga art.
I'm so super proud of her. Kasi before, she was so scared. As in, she would tell me na gusto niyang mag-aral, pero never have the courage to do it. Sabi ko, Ma, you can really do it. Kaya mo yan. And then, it ended up so beautifully. So for you, I do believe na it's never like too late. It's never too late to pursue your dreams. It's just, malay mo, pagdating mo ng 36, ikaw pa yung pinakamagaling. Ikaw pa yung top-notcher. Hindi mo talaga alam eh. You can never say so. Parang, it's just up to you eh. Parang ikaw, if you're gonna believe in all of those negative things na you're telling yourself, ganon, or the community is telling you. But, when you just believe na you want this so much, and I'm just gonna do it, you're gonna succeed talaga. As in, you are. Even my favorite fashion designer, who is Vera Wang is an ice skater for so long. And 40 years old siya nung nag-start siya ng fashion line. Look who Vera Wang is now. Vera Wang is still Vera Wang. Pero like at 40, imagine at 40 niya lang pinursu. She's so successful at what she does. So it's never too late for anybody. I promise, it's never too late for everybody.
Naging na to, motivation talk.
Feel ko nga, that's what I do best. Pwede na ba ako mag-motivational speaker, Char?
Pwede ka na mag-TED Talk after Miss Universe Philippines.
Thank you.
Anyway, let's
so
balik na tayo sa... Actually, I've picked up a lot of things, and I'm lucky na parang this is the start of my week talking to Ericka na ang daming na-share sa akin.
Just message me, like me and Dale, also from ENP. We click so much with a lot of learning. Sabi ko, just message me if you have like questions, ganyan. Or if you want to learn how to strategize, ganyan, on how you can pursue your dreams. Like, with you becoming a lawyer, parang how do you set timelines? Tapos, parang how do you really push yourself na wala nang turning back? Ang ang suggestion ko dyan is mag-try ka nang mag-enroll para wala nang balikan. Pag nag-enroll ka na, ayan na yun, dire-diretso na yan.
Yun nga nga sinasabi nila, mag-enroll na daw ako para sure na daw yun. Para hindi na puro what if. May katotohanan
Oo.
na.
Kasi feel ko once you enroll yourself, iba parang nandun na yung commitment to really put your heart in it. Feel ko promise, once you enroll, biglang, ganun yung magiging world for you. Tapos, malalaman ko na lang, lawyer ka na.
Meron tayong mga questions dito. Balik, regarding naman to sa Miss Universe Philippines journey mo. Okay. Do you have a lot of say when it comes to your wardrobe, gowns, especially sa prelims and coronation night as a designer?
Yes, kasi I design my own. Nakakatawa, di ba? Napaka-straightforward. Yes. As in, entirely yes, because I designed my own. So, I designed my own national costume. I'm gonna be designing my own prelims and finals gown. So, that's yet to be finalized, by the way. Kasi ako, as a fashion designer, sobrang na-OC ako. Kasi feel ko, dapat it represents my enterprise. It represents me. It represents my dreams. Ganyan. So, sobrang hirap na hirap ako mag-sketch lately. Ang dami ko ng sketch. I think it's more than 8 now. And sabi ko, oh my God, it's so hard to choose kasi everything is good. Yet, parang feel ko, I would want to integrate a lot more in the sketches. I really want to integrate a lot more. So, medyo pinopause ko siya. I let it rest and then I'll look at it again and then sketch uli. So, ganun yung pattern ko until I feel like this is the winning gown. Wow.
May advantage ba? Actually, may advantage ba na ikaw na rin yung everything, parang ikaw magde-design ng mga outfits mo?
Well, personally for me, the advantage is that I got to share how I realized my own dreams. Kasi makikita ng people how passionate I am in making my own designs and my own gowns. The first time I wore my national costume, medyo naluluha-luha ako nung time na yon. Kasi sabi ko, ganito pala feeling ng damitan ko yung sarili ko. I mean, ganun pala yung feeling pag dinadamitan ko yung clients ko. Kasi they would get the same reaction na sobrang happy sila, ganyan, very blissful. Tapos nung sinizipper na nila yung sarili ko, tapos nakita ko yung self ko sa national costume, sabi ko, oh my God, this is like something of meaning. Kasi I always want my designs to be of meaning. Kapag sa clients ko, ang tinatrabaho namin lagi is the base of the gown, kung maganda yung sukat sa kanila, kung ano yung bagay na flow. Kasi once you're in the right structure, hindi ka na magkakamali kahit anong lagay mo dyan na studs, kahit anong lagay mo dyan na lace. And then, we integrate the personality of the brides or the client. Tapos nung kami nagde-decide kung ano siyang color, kung ano siyang type of material, kung medyo hard ba yung material, rough, or kaya medyo flowy like this one. So doon na kami nag-add on until it becomes like, the gown is really the client. Ganon siya for me. Kaya sobrang hirap na hirap talaga ako with evening gown and prelims gown. Ay ko, ang hirap. Parang ang hirap i-encapsulate lahat ng gusto kong mangyari. But we're working on it. We're slowly finishing it. And kaya naman
Malapit
yan umabot.
Malapit na siya. Anyway.
Oo nga eh.
September 6 na more than 1 month to go pa.
Yes, kayang-kaya yan.
Kayang-kaya yan. Anyway, moving forward, yung sa ring light series mo, I'll give you the opportunity to talk about it naman. You have the floor to talk about your ring light series, yung beneficiary mo.
Okay, so for ring light, actually sobrang cute. My beneficiary is CJ Hontoria and we grew up together. His mom, siya yung kasambahay namin all my life. Siya yung nag-alaga sa akin all my life. She's like my second mother. I love her so much. Ate Gina, if you're watching, I know you're always watching. I love you. Siya yung nagpalaki sa akin kasi my parents are always busy with work. So kailangan may kasama kami sa house. So si ate has been there through yung, as in, yung baby pa ako hanggang lumaki ako, hanggang siya yung laging nagsusuot sa akin. Feel ko kaya ako naging fashionista kasi medyo fashionista din si ate. Tapos I got like a lot of my optimism, smile, my like authenticity with her kasi sobrang ganun talaga siya. I love her so much. And then, nangyari na nagkaroon siya ng anak. And then, cute nga kasi yung napangasawa niya is our house driver. O, di ba? Nagkaroon ng family, naging matchmaker ako nung time na yon.
So, applicable na sa'yo yung question kanina.
Oo. Kasi before, yung house namin was isolated. Like, this village was, hindi pa siya populated eh. Tapos, I would always get locked sa room. Kasi biglang bumahampas yung pinto, tapos biglang nakalak pala yung knob, ganyan-ganyan. Tapos, si Kuya Kulas would always be there to rescue me and Ate Gina. So, they ended up together and they have 2 amazing sons, si CJ at saka si John Paul. Si CJ is my closest kasi medyo magkalapit kami ng age. When he came around, nagkaroon ako ng isa pang kapatid. And feel ko kaya siya naging Barbie dahil sa akin and my sister. Kasi like kaming naglalaro ng Barbie. We would make clothes out of our curtains, out of our blankets. That's how our relationship is. And as we grew older, feel ko we continuously supported each other. Siya yung nagtitrain sa akin for my walk. Kasi nako, mas magaling pa siya sa akin rumampa. As in, pag humampa siyang ganon, yun talaga yung masasabi ko. Rampa talaga. Siya yung nagtitrain sa akin magrampa. And then I think last year, nasa church kami noon, nasa The Feast kami. Kasi that's where I go to church. Nagpipray kaming dalawa, wala pa siyang work noon. Sabi ko, Lord, sana magka-work na si CJ. And siya din, gusto niya nang magka-work. Tapos, the day after, nakuha niya yung dream job niya at Okada. So, he's a chef now. Call me 3 chefs sa Okada. But unfortunately, because of this pandemic, the restaurant had to cease its operation for the meantime. And no work, no pay sila. So ngayon, siya yung ginawa ko agad talaga na beneficiary. Sabi ko, lalayo pa ba ako? Nandito na siya. Bakit ako tutulong ng ibang tao? Di ba? You always have to help the people around you the most. Yun talaga yung genuine kindness. Not just the people who are strangers to you, but your closest inner family members and friends. Sila yung una-una mo dapat i-help. Kasi kung sila pa lang di mo na na-help, di ba? Sobrang hirap naman na nag-reach out ka pa sa malayo. So si CJ talaga, he's like one of my biggest backbones in my life. I feel like, paano ko masasabi? I feel like ngayong Miss Universe journey ko, he makes me so strong na parang there are times na parang I would tell him na, "Uy, CJ, oh my God, kinakabahan na ako kasi the finals is coming," ganyan. But we prepare for it na lang. We prepare for it, like the pictures, the videos, the lakad, the Q&A, para hindi na ako kabaan. He will just reassure me na everything's gonna be okay. So I love you, CJ, if you're watching. Mama. So he's my beneficiary. So if you want to help CJ for my ring light series, you can use the referral code RL Rizal. The ring light series is only $299 now. And plus, o nga pala, naalala ko, kapag ka nag-subscribe kayo ngayon, you can donate 29 pesos a portion to the Fashion Coalition family. So to my fashion family who have definitely been affected by this pandemic. So it would really mean so much for me if you subscribe and help CJ and my fashion family. So go subscribe to Ring Light now, RL Rizal.
Ayun, so excited na ako mapanood yung Ring Light series because it's basically a tour of all the contestants from preparations to the finish line hanggang sa dulo.
Yes.
So, what do you think, how has Miss Universe Philippines naman changed Ericka Evangelista? I'm sure hindi naman ganun kalaki, pero somehow may nagbago when you joined Miss Universe Philippines.
I think Miss Universe really gave me more confidence. Natatawa ako kasi when I stepped in and auditioned for Miss Universe, I really thought I wasn't going to make it. And I was just like my normal self, dressed in floral pa nga yun. Di ba, hindi ka pwede masyadong mag-floral pag pageant. Tapos bukong-buko pa yung skirt ko. Dapat hapit, di ba? Ganon. So I was just really dressed as myself and then just bringing myself there. Ganyan. Tapos when I was walking in the room, nagkamali pa ako ng lakad kasi I didn't see the markers sa sobrang kaba ko. Sobrang kaba ko talaga. I didn't see it. Nagkamali-mali pa ako ng lakad. And it ended up na parang nung nandun na ako, I was getting the mic. Sabi ko, shucks, I think I'm doomed. Kasi from the start, nagkamali na ako ng lakad. So how am I gonna uplift myself? Paano ko ba maaangat yung sarili ko para mabenta ko yung sarili ko? Ganon. And then, nung time na yon kasi I was so nervous, I just reminded myself, okay, just be yourself and talk like your natural self. So I did. Tapos feel ko from that experience na they love me for who I am, who I genuinely am. I had more confidence to go out in the world just to be who I am. Parang I don't need to be yung sobrang perfect. I don't need to be sobrang pulido. Everything is a work in progress. But what matters most is parang how you bring about goodness in other people, how you spark that inspiration with people. And I think dun talaga ako pinabilib ni Miss Universe. Parang they made me love my most authentic self. And hindi nila ako pinush to become somebody else. And I really appreciate that about the org. So Mama Jade, I love you so much. Thank you so much for all of this. Si Miss Shamsi, si Miss Tere, everything. As in, sobrang naging helpful for every one of the girls to. I'm speaking for all talaga. I feel like they've given us so much more confidence just to be authentically us. And not to pretend to become like perfect na hindi kami nagkakamali or parang kailangan like kaming straight English. Just personally authentic talaga and genuine. Yun. That's what Miss Universe gave me.
Curious lang ako kasi personal, on a different note naman, you've been a fashion designer before joining Miss Universe Philippines. Is there a change about being known sa mga tao? Parang may nagbago ba towards that?
Actually, well, it's a good pagbabago kasi there were a lot of people cute. Kasi the day na we got inducted as Miss Universe, I also had an ongoing, how do I say it, exhibit sa Mega Mall. Kasi I always join wedding exhibits. And that's my way of like business strategy kung paano ako makakapag-plan for the entire year, kung paano kami kikita ng pera. So I always join exhibits. And saktong-sakto, my first day of exhibit was also the first day of induction. February 14 was the like craziest day of my life kasi in-organize ko yung exhibit ko sa Mega Mall and then I'm gonna present myself sa may Manila. So like a lot of people were calling me kasi hindi nga nila sure yung packages pa kasi it's their first time to sell. And then usually I'm on the exhibits usually. So ang bilis ko sagutin dapat yon. Tapos, the next day, nakakatawa, meron na agad naka-recognize sa akin, parang ikaw si Miss Rizal. And I'm like, talaga ba? So, there were a few changes. Like, there were people who would recognize me for that. And I think also, parang this Miss Universe platform has given me so much more opportunities. Much more katulad ng Essential Plus Care. Kasi a lot of pageant sites supported my small business. So, naging sold out talaga siya. As in, the first time we released masks for Essential Plus Care, I think that was 8 p.m. By 2 a.m., sold out na ako. As in, parang ako, oh my God, aligaga ako dito sa house kasi ako din yung nagpapack. Diba? There's never a job too small for you, even if you're CEO or the owner. Ako yung nagpapack, ganyan. Ganun kami ng sister ko. Tapos sabi ko, grabe, I'm super grateful for everyone who's been supporting me all throughout. And feel ko the pageantry sites has been supporting me so much. Most especially with my dresses kasi lagi nilang pinopost yung mga dresses na I make. I love you guys so much.
Ngayon ko na-realize, ang oras ay 1 hour. 1 hour. 1 hour na pala.
You don't feel like it's 1 hour, no? Ako din.
Parang this is one of the interviews na I find na hindi ko na malayan na 1 hour na pala.
Talaga ba?
So it's one of the engaging interviews that I did actually. Na it's not just about Miss Universe Philippines. It's yung facets mo na hindi masyadong emphasize sa tao. Kasi now, people will see you as, syempre, Miss Universe Philippines Rizal. Pero with this live, we've talked about a lot of things actually. Na parang, sabi ko, maswerte ko naman that I did this interview. I did this interview tonight na. Kanina afternoon pa. Ngayon tonight. PM na.
Kanina today pa siya.
Now, for my, na lang din, for my parting words na rin, kasi alam ko, you've been a busy girl, busy Sunday, so, my last few questions will, the first one is, how would your fans expect yung direction mo towards Miss Universe Philippines the coming weeks?
Actually, personally, I do my own marketing strategies and my postings. Even my write-ups, I write them all by myself. So we did like this strategy. Now I would just be genuine to who I am, which is that I really love inspiring people to pursue their dreams. So please expect a lot more contents na I would share na parang about my personal journey of becoming a fashion designer, of how I do Miss Universe, how I transformed, how I do my, how do I say it? How do I do my gowns, ganyan? How do you believe in yourself? So we're gonna do a lot more contents of that. Hopefully, like I'm really hoping na matuloy yung vlog namin because the vlog contents are so nice. Like, one of the topics there is how to live your life of passion and earn from it. Number 2 is how to establish your business legally here in the Philippines. Kasi nung time na ako nagsiset up talaga, it was so
But to go.
difficult. Yeah, wala akong makitang how to. So, I'm gonna do it all for you guys. Para hindi na kayo mahirapan. Tapos, I think the last one from there is how to establish a fashion brand. Kasi syempre, kailangan related to myself and I can talk a lot about. Tapos, the next parts will be about my Miss Universe journey naman. Parang how I train for the crown, how I do my, oh my God, hair and makeup, char! Hair and makeup, my exercises, kanyan, my walking, my talking, etc. Everything, what I read to be this optimistic, kanyan, or parang how do I challenge myself to be better. So a lot of those contents, hopefully a lot of those contents soon. And sana I'm really praying kasi I'm not just doing this for the crown. I really am not. Like, if this was just for a fancy photo or me just walking with a crown on my head, parang it's not worth it. This journey of mine is really of purpose and I just want to uplift people too. Na parang makita nila, okay, baka kailangan lang nila ng onting push on how yung step-by-step process on how to realize your dreams, or kaya how to actually legalize yung business nga nila para matupad na nila entirely, ganyan. Ako, that's really my purpose and it's very clear to me. That's why I also speak that way. Everything in my social media accounts, it's all like that. Kaya medyo mag-expect kayo ng onting pasabog kasi sometimes I do pasabog din just so para meron din tayong magandang picture. But more likely, mas marami talagang inspirational stuff from me. Ayun.
Actually, yung by looking at yung mga photos na pinopost mo sa Instagram tsaka sa Facebook. Actually, I have this habit of looking at my interviewees photos on Facebook and Instagram. It's not just all about yung mga pasabog. Of course, normal yan sa inyo. I guess you wanted really to uplift muna people before the pasabog. Parang yun ang tingin ko sa'yo when I saw your account. Sabi ko, parang inspiring to see Ericka. For me. I do hope na our viewers also find it that way. Tapos, itong aking game changer question. Why should you be the next Miss Universe Philippines?
I think I should be the next Miss Universe Philippines because during the time na lahat ng tao pinapatay yung dreams nila, I really want to uplift them. And I want them to believe in themselves so they can be better persons in our society. Imagine if we have a society filled with like compassionate people na nag-uus with passion with what they do. This would be a great society. So that is what I'm gonna be contributing to Miss Universe Philippines.
Ayun. So, that's it. Thank you so much, Ericka, for joining me tonight. Naging today, naging tonight na siya.
Oo nga.
For making singing to your busy schedule. Parang naging
so
TED Talk
also.
na rin yun.
Yung
Parang naging
Zoom
TED Talk na rin siya. I'm giving you this opportunity to i-speaker view kita sa Zoom. I'm giving you this opportunity to invite people to support you sa Miss Universe Philippines and also your ring light series. You have the floor now.
Thank you, girl. Okay, so first of all, guys, please do like and follow my page. It's Life Journeys by Ericka. Medyo hindi ko kasi siya masyadong napopromote because laging nagtatalo yung personal account ko and my Miss Universe account. But please do follow kasi if you follow that account, it serves as an inspiration. Like I upload at 9 a.m. daily inspirational quotes na I do read from the books that I also read every day. And then there are also some inspirational contents about Rizal that has to be uplifted kasi we have a really beautiful province. As in, sobrang beautiful talaga, Mitch. So please do follow my Facebook account, Life Journeys with Ericka. And then please add me at my personal account because that's where I do my pasabog. Hiwalay siya lagi. So it's Ericka Evangelista at IG. It's Ericka Evangelista also, but please do check the spelling. It's Ericka. Para tama yung makita nyo. And then if you want like designs made by me, you can check out Designs by Ericka at IG. Also in Facebook, Ericka Evangelista. I also have my own website if you want to shop. We have like more of our protective wear here, and then the gowns, they're also all available on my site. It's in one-stop shop nyo lang siya. It's all there. It's at www.erickaevangelista.com. And then I also have a retail line with Zalora. So if you want ready-made wear na parang social or gusto niyo lang sa bahay social kayo, like naka-gown pa rin kayo, I do have that. It's called Designer Staples at Zalora. You can also check that out. It also has an IG and FB, designer.staples. And then please also catch me at my ring light series and use my code RL Rizal. So it goes to my beneficiary, and also please click the Philippine Fashion Coalition so you help my brothers and sisters in the fashion industry. Ayan. I would just like to thank everyone who's watching. I haven't seen
Okay.
the response, but thank you.
Actually, sa Zoom mo lang facility na to see comments eh. So, I have this other phone. Actually, your friends have made it. Si Larissa Manguba, Lornis Gallego, Paul
Those are my
Chuan.
best friends.
They've all sent hearts. And thank you for joining us tonight. Salamat for gracing my invite to my page. And I wish you all the best sa Miss Universe Philippines journey. And hope I'll see you personally soon.
Yes,
Thank you guys for
just let me
watching. Bye-bye.
know. Bye-bye. Thank you.